And we're already in game, and I'm just testing out some settings today. We've got a new monitor format, a new layout. So here goes nothing. Okay, let's see. Let me get the background music going here in a sec. Won't be long on stream today, but we will be testing out all the new settings and new gear. Okay. If you hear anything in the background, that's my son and his friend. Apologize. It's a full house today. Hey, Space Trucker Bob. Just testing out some new stuff, and got a new screen, 1440p instead of 1080p. So trying to figure out how the stream is going to look going forward. The only way I can do that is actually stream. Alright, got the beats going. Okay. So what went wrong with your PC? Like, what exploded? Well, let me hop into Discord if that way you don't have to type everything. Thinking motherboard. Oof. Okay, there's that. Hello. One sec. Test. Settings. Voice, video. Should be working.
Alright, can you hear me?
Output device. Let's go to my headset. Where's the headset? There we go. Now it should be working.
Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Yeah, I don't really know. You know, the storms came rolling in, so I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to unplug it and shut it down and unplug my computer, and it just never would come back up.
Oh, okay.
We got it to come up one time, but that was it. So it's kind of weird. We're thinking maybe it's the motherboard, but not sure.
Gotcha. Oh, my son over here destroying some city he built.
So yeah, we're just having to order. We had to order a PC speaker so we can hear what the beat tone is on this box. I never put a speaker on there. I shouldn't have.
Oh, okay, I got you.
You know the little beat speaker?
Yep, sure do.
So yeah, I mean the sad thing is, my dad has a bunch of parts, but they're outdated. You know.
Okay.
I'm wanting to play this game, so it just be more of a headache than if you weren't.
Gotcha. Oh man.
So
Well,
what's the update?
well, last night or yesterday, I went and bought a brand new processor. Updated it to a more powerful processor, and then I also bought a new monitor. I've been borrowing a monitor from a buddy, and I finally had the pennies saved up to get a new monitor.
Right on, man. I hear you. This is gonna definitely hit the wallet the way you don't want it.
Yeah.
It never happens. But if you've got a stack of cash in your pocket, it'll never happen.
Precisely, yeah. It only ever finds a way to affect you when you don't have the money to do it.
Well, did the processor give you any kind of improvements or no?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's been a serious improvement. Before I was getting, lucky to get low 30s in new Babbage, and now I'm getting about 50, 55.
Very nice.
And Deep Space is where I saw the best improvement, where I was getting, 80, 90 FPS. Now I'm getting 140.
Right on.
Yeah. Yeah, I was definitely being hindered by the CPU.
Wow. How much RAM are you running?
64 gigs of DDR4.
Nice.
Yep. It's last November when I built this computer, I kind of went nuts and went out on it.
Well, yeah, this game is like, I don't know if there's enough RAM ever.
Yeah, exactly.
The way this game runs, it'll take you get 1 million RAM, I'm sure it'll load it.
Yeah, it wants to eat everything you can give it.
So I've been kind of needing to do the RAM update for this game, but I don't know, just gonna set that back. You know what I mean? I was kind of hoping to get the right moment to spring that one, but it don't work like that.
No, it doesn't.
This laptop works to an extent. I got one hammerhead cracked and was loading it, and it overheated and shut down.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it runs it. It's not as smooth. You know what I mean? But you can do certain things, but I mean, it's just going to overheat, I guess. So you got 30, 40 minutes, and then
yeah.
it's iffy.
I don't know what your technical skill levels are, but you might be able to repaste the CPU and the GPU, and you might get a little bit longer play out of it.
Repaste? What do you mean by that?
That's the term that means cleaning off the thermal paste that's on it between the heatsink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, repasting it should do probably every 2 to 3 years on laptops.
Yeah, it's definitely, it needs it. Of course, I need to order the fans as well.
Oh, okay. Are the fans not running?
It runs, but those laptop fans, you got to replace them every once in a while too.
Yeah.
They're not as easy to clean as the other ones. I mean, you can blow them out and all that, but you know how fans get when they get a little dirty. That somehow the dust just gets to a point where it just becomes part of the material.
Exactly.
And then it slows the fan speed down and whatnot. And really, I mean, this is a gaming laptop, but stretching gaming laptops are crazy because the heat problem is always, you got a small space, It's hard. You've got to have open space for the ventilation to cool.
Oh yeah.
So if it could ever really be done correctly.
Well, yeah. Before I built this desktop back in November, I was strictly laptop bound, and I had serious thermal issues. I actually had an accessory cooling pad blowing air up into the laptop because I'd burn my legs just sitting there playing the game.
Right. Yeah, that's what they don't tell you when they sell you a gaming laptop. It's got the capability, but yet, you know, it doesn't. You can't keep the heat out of it.
Yup.
But it's all good. You know, just waiting out the mailman, so to speak.
So you got a motherboard ordered?
I'm not sure yet. I'm waiting for the speaker. A couple of days, I'll get that.
Oh yeah.
What I need. I don't want to get into the, you know, spending money on this part and that part that I don't need.
That makes sense.
As much as it aggravates me to sit and wait, that's where I'm at. I mean, we drove all the way down to Dallas. My dad went with me and everything. We both combed through everything, asked everybody. There just was no speaker to be found, so we were going to order it, call it a day.
Trying to think where you can cannibalize one of those from, because they're actually a major, not a major, but they're an included component in a lot of things.
Yeah. But we don't. We've already went down that road too, and we don't have one.
Okay.
He thought he had a box, but you know, my mom is that way. She's always been that way. If she sees something, she's got to throw it away. You know, clutter. You can't have that clutter.
This doesn't look like the place for that, so that looks like it's going in the trash.
Right. You know how it goes.
Yep.
But you know, it's not a huge issue. A couple bucks, you know.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Man,
Let's
that
see.
looks good.
Does the visual quality look pretty good?
Yeah, it does. It's really, really good. You see, I might be able to kick it up even more.
Yeah, we should be streaming at 1440 now instead of just 1080p.
Of course, then my internet's gonna go. You know, I don't know what I'm gonna do about that, because that's like a is what it is thing out here in the country. Yeah, it's not wanting to run that. I'm just below it. But still, man, it looks really, really well. I'm glad
That's good to
got
hear.
up and running, man. But eventually, maybe by the end of the summer, going into fall, maybe I can get my box, get a real box up and going.
Okay.
To play the game. I quite enjoy the game.
Yeah.
It's hungry. It's a hungry muncher.
You should really check out when it moves to OpenPTU 323 and try running Vulkan and see if that cuts down on your CPU needs and overall power on your
Right on. Yeah, really. I mean, even with my box the way it is, and I'm literally, you know, I mean, I'm right there at the minimum requirements as far as RAM. It's still it works. I mean, there's sometimes when you come into that landing zone out there at Microtech, it can get laggy. But
Okay.
other than that, it runs pretty good as long as you stay away from Microtech. Pretty much. So I mean, I figure if I just go back the way I was and up the RAM a little bit more, then it should kick. Oh, who knows? Probably have to rebuild the whole box.
Need.
Parts. Oh man, parts are going crazy, ain't they?
Yeah. One sec. I'm getting an error message from YouTube.
Uh-oh.
Let's see. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain a smooth stream. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Sounds like a problem on my part.
Yeah, you might not have enough internet to push both.
Oh, I've got the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got 1 gig up and down.
Ooh, man. Man, that's evil.
Yeah, it's one of the benefits of being in Houston.
Yeah, that is one. You know what's weird though is if this house, if this property was right across the street, you know, right across the highway, it would be a total different story. But over here, we don't have anything.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, I know what that's like out on the ranch. We had to pay to have them drop electricity and phone line down to our house on the other side of the highway.
Right.
That was a pretty penny back a couple of years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. If there was more people, you know, we could all just go in and have it, you know, get it done. But there's just not enough. It's too costly for 2 people. We don't think we want to pay it yet, anyway. I forget what the number was, but when he said it, I was like, come on. I think we get a small tractor for it.
Right.
But it's, you know, it's all good. It's all good. We'll come back around, get back up and running. I can log in and goof off a little bit. Not quite what I wanted to do. I bought a reclaimer so I could just sit and grind money up. I quite enjoy it. It's weird how you enjoy the things like that. But to me, that's fun, you know. So many different things. You can see how much you can put in a reclaimer. You know, that's still a question I don't know. How much can you cram in it?
1 sec. Changing some settings and seeing if this fixes the problem.
Yeah, my dad was looking at a monitor. $1,500 monitor. I thought, oh boy, this is going to be a hard sell.
Oh no, I spent $300.
You know what I mean? Yeah, $1,500. He's already got a high dollar monitor. You know what I mean? It's his thing. It's basically my mom is into horses and he's into computers.
Okay. Let's see.
So yeah, he's got some fairly decent equipment for doing what he's doing. He doesn't really play games. He's into data.
Oh, okay. Yeah. What kind of data does he process?
I don't really know. I never really got into it. You know, it's a little extra nerdy for me. But you know, that's what he did for his whole career was design boards. You know. He was a computer electrical engineer or something.
Yeah.
Doing the design of the boards and whatnot. So, I don't know. He says it takes a lot of processing power. Okay. I don't know. But he don't play games. He's got a box that he definitely play games. He's got water cooled and all that. Are you water cooled?
The processor is water cooled, yeah.
Right.
The video card is air cooled.
Right on. Does that really help or?
The only thing it does realistically is reduce overall noise.
Right.
As far as whether or not it's better, maybe within 1 or 2 degrees.
I got you.
How do I change this to ultra out of low latency mode? Okay. Output.
Yeah, I should have actually on this last box that I built myself. I should have listened to him and let him build it, but I didn't. Ran into a couple problems with it. But I like to learn as I go, you know.
Yeah.
Part of the fun of the whole thing.
Alright, gotta take the stream down for just a second. We'll try with new settings.